Hey everyone, today's it is about when your best friend makes a move on your boyfriend Bakugou. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Let's get going. You had been best friends with Yuna for years and had shared everything with her. So when you started dating Bakugou, you had naturally told her all about it. You never expected that it would come between you. One day, you and Yuna were out shopping when you ran into Bakugou. You introduced them and everything seemed fine. But later that day, Yuna sent you a message asking about Bakugou and what he was like. You thought it was really strange, but didn't think much of it. That was until a few weeks later, when you caught Yuna trying to flirt with Bakugou when you weren't around. You were devastated, feeling like your best friend was trying to steal your boyfriend. When you confronted Yuna about it, she denied everything at first, but then she finally admitted that she had feelings for Bakugou and wanted to be with him instead of you. "I can't believe you would do this to me," you said, tears streaming down your face. "You know how much I love him, and you went and tried to take him away from me." "I'm sorry," Yuna said, her own voice shaking. "I really didn't mean to hurt you, but I can't help how I feel." "You need to leave," you said, your voice cold and hard. "I can't be friends with someone who would do something like this." You were shocked and heartbroken at the same time. How could she have done this to you? You thought she was your friend, but now it was clear that she had only been pretending this whole time. "I'm sorry, Wan," she said, tears in her eyes. "I couldn't help how I felt. I know I messed up, but can we still be friends at least?" You shook your head, tears streaming down your face. "No, we can't. I already told you that I don't want to be with someone who does this thing, and how could you even do this? You knew how much I loved him." "I know, and I'm sorry," she said, reaching out to touch your arm. You flinched away from her touch, betrayed and hurt. "No, I can't do this." She looked at you with sadness in her eyes. "I never meant for things to get this complicated." You pulled your hand away from her, feeling a surge of anger and hurt. "Complicated? You tried to steal my boyfriend, and you called that complicated?" You snapped, your voice shaking with emotion. "I'm sorry. I never meant to hurt you. But I just couldn't help it." "Well, you should have thought about that before you made a move on him." "I can't be friends with you." And that's when you actually walked away. As you left the cafe, you felt a mix of emotions coursing through you. You were heartbroken that your friendship had come to an end, but you also felt a sense of relief that the truth was finally out in the open. You knew that it would take time to heal from the betrayal, but you also knew that you were strong enough to move on and find happiness with someone who truly loved and respected you. When you told Bakugo about everything, he was shocked. He wrapped his arms around you tightly, pulling you closer to him. "I'm so sorry," he whispered into your hair. "I had no idea she was feeling like that." You buried your face in his chest, feeling his warmth and comfort. "I just feel so stupid for not realizing it sooner," you said, your voice shaking with emotion. Bakugo pulled back slightly to look at you, cupping your face in his hands. "Don't you dare blame yourself for someone's problems or their shitty behavior," he said, his eyes filled with determination. "You did nothing wrong, and you deserve to be with someone better than someone who tried to come between you and me." You nodded, feeling grateful for his support. "I just can't believe I let myself trust her like that," you said, your voice still trembling. Bakugo's expression softened, and he brushed a strand of hair from your face. "It's not your fault. You're a good person, and you always see the best in people. That's one of the things I love about you anyway. He smiled weakly, feeling a little better with his words. Thank you, Katsuki, you said, leaning in to kiss him on the lips. He kissed you back passionately, his arms wrapped around you closely. I'll always be here for you, no matter what, he whispered, his forehead resting against yours. After a few moments of silence, Bakugou spoke up. You know, I never actually told you about this, but when we started dating, I was pretty damn scared that I was gonna mess up things and lose you, he said, looking down at you. You looked up at him, surprised by his admission. Really? Yeah, but then I realized that as long as we communicate and trust each other, we can get through anything together, he said, cupping your cheek with his hand. You leaned into his touch, feeling overwhelmed with love for this amazing man in front of you. I love you, Katsuki, you said, tears sparkling at the corners of your eyes. Bakugou's lips curved into a small smile. I love you too, dumbass, he said before pulling you into a tight embrace. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you like this video. This video was quite short, wasn't it? I actually didn't expect it to be so short. But then I realized that when I wrote the thing, I made so many mistakes. And they weren't actually 1,000 words. They were like 800 words because of how many mistakes I made. Well, you see, I was stressed. I was not focused. So I don't think it was my fault. It was probably the person's fault. The person who made me so stressed. But we don't need to talk about that now, do we? Well, we actually just don't need to talk. I don't know what exactly I want to talk about, but we kind of have to end this video, don't we? So there isn't just, I can't just say goodbye, you know. Kind of have to talk about myself. That's just who I am. I went out today. Wasn't a good outing, by the way. I just wanted to go buy some things, but I couldn't buy anything, and I couldn't buy that little box with chocolates in it, so I'm sad. But anyways, thank you guys for listening. Hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And goodbye.